高提示提升你的球技与品味。
Hello Golf Tip followers, my name is Zen and I'm the Director of Instruction at the Phila Golf Academy. This is the second part of a video series of how to hit it further. The first part we talked about setup, and I recommend that you watch that video before you come onto this video so you'll be able to set up better and swing better to hit further. So today's video on how to hit it further is we're going to talk about the backswing. Alright, a lot of problems that I see with the backswing with amateur golfers is simply that they just don't turn enough. Alright, this is what you would commonly see with amateur golfers, a very restricted body turn. Now, when I ask golfers why do they do this, they tell me it's because they're trying to restrict their hip turns because they've been told that more power will result from restricting your hip turn and increasing your shoulder turn, which is true, but you have to be very athletic for that. And I would assume that a lot of the golfers out there, when I've actually seen them train, they are losing a lot of distance simply because they are not turning enough. On the professional tour, you'll find Justin Rose, you'll find Francesco Molinari, and some of the older guys like Jack Nicklaus, who when they swing back, they actually raise their heel a little bit. Now, I'm not going to recommend you to raise your heel, but what I'm going to recommend to you is to loosen up your left side. That'll allow you to turn more, because the turn is the biggest generator of power. Without that turn, you cannot store your power, you cannot generate enough. You don't have enough time to generate the speed to hit the golf ball. So what I'm going to introduce to you today is a concept that will allow you to swing a little bit bigger, allow you to get a bigger turn, and hopefully to hit the ball a little bit further. All right, so I'm going to show you what I mean. Backswing. This is your setup. As you take it back, in your backswing, what will happen is this, your right leg will straighten a little bit and your left leg will flex a little bit more. This is completely natural when you're having a little bit more turn in your hips. So this feeling, when golfers try to restrict this, is when they limit their hip turn and as a result limit their shoulder turn, and they just don't hit it as far because they cannot wind up as much as they should. So what I want you to try to feel is when you swing it back, you can allow this to straighten a little bit. You do not want it to be very straight, but straighten up a little bit. And the feeling is that you're going to allow a little bit of daylight between the two knees if I look at it from this angle. So you can probably see from this angle, which I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, there's some daylight between my two knees here. What have I done here? Really turn my hips. From this position, I'm really able to take a huge backswing, generating a lot of power. It's just a feeling. You do not actually have to have such a huge gap between your knees, but having this feeling will loosen your hips, allow you to turn better in the backswing, take a bigger swing, and as a result, hit it further. So let's try hit a ball. Unrestricted hip turn in the backswing, really nice and coiled up in the backswing, and smash it. That was pretty good. Felt really good. So I hope this tip helps you turn a little bit better in the backswing, allows you to hit the ball a little bit further, and I will see you in the next video. The next video we're going to talk about a little bit about the downswing, which is the final part of the series. We talked about the setup, we talked about the backswing in this series, and the next video we're going to talk about the downswing. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Keep following Golf Tips.